Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join.
Down from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. And so off the tip, it's Ford. Early on, players vying for larger roles and more minutes, and Doris, always interesting to see how all of that materializes.
Yeah, Kev, I think unless you have a veteran team who's maybe been in the playoffs and established themselves, there's nothing set in stone yet. Obviously, guys are looking to prove themselves from the very moment that ball is tipped up in the air. And who gets a rhythm early? Who starts off strong? Let's see.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And Florida with the possession. 4-point game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Taking 2 shots. And the second free throw, good. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here comes Florida. Rebounded by Moore.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Barach. Lays it up off the glass. Moore outside. No good on the shot, and it's Florida the other way. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc, the shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And he likes to get in a rhithm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. Here's McCoy. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
More right side. Ball stolen. That's tipped. They're running. Goes up, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
So timeout called here, the first for Florida. You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Palmer passes to Ray. 6 to shoot. Shot clock reset for Florida. Pass to Holloway. Florida moving that ball around. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
From deep. And it's Florida with the rebound. For Florida, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Finished off the break.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And they're pushing it up. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Where, no good. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Ray. Good on the 13-footer. He's got 6. From deep three-point range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Florida ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what stands out to you from Florida in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And it's Holloway at the 4 slot.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Here's Ware. And he comes up with the deuce. Ware's got the lead up to 2 now for Florida.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different areas, isn't it?
It really is. discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible-to-check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
It's deflected. And it's Florida with the rebound.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Palmer passes to Holloway. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
First and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Over to the left wing. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Here's Stojic. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's West. Poirier grabs the miss.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Count it. And now it's an 8-point Florida lead.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And, Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Moore. No good, unable to end this run. And Florida with the possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Passes it to Baldwin. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Florida shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one misses. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Lane. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Baldwin. And Florida with the possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Florida shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good. Taking 2 shots. Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Lane. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Florida shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
He hits the second from the line.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
All right, David, a welcome change. Thank you. He's perfect from the line this time. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. That one goes in. 6 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now the pass to Ray. Down low. Here's Stojic, and it's good for 2. And Florida leads by 8.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Akiel. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, he showed right there, this guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession. "15 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Ware. Florida needs to get off a shot. Here's Ray. And that one is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Florida leads by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already. Looking at Florida. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy. And then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Florida with the rebound. Poirier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside, Stojic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Moore outside. Passes to McCoy. Now here's Moore. Not a lot of room. The shot misses.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's McCoy. And it's Florida with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Florida leading by 7. It's stolen.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Count that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Number 69. Here's Baldwin. Long range from the inbound. And once again off the mark by Florida. Gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Hands it from downtown. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Barach, out left to the wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. On Sunday. Then on Sunday. Gone 2 of 5, shooting here in the third quarter. Inside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. And this game is tied up now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. From about 19 feet. And too long on the shot.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
For Florida, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Pass to Baldwin.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Barach. Florida moving that ball around. The pass to Poirier. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Palmer. From deep. Leaps for it, and the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Florida shooting 47%, pretty solid. Out to the right wing. Here's Ware, and once again off the mark by Florida. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. To the inside. West, that's good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now a timeout called by Florida.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Palmer passes to Holloway. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. A fader. He can't get it to go.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Great positioning on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
.105 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Ware. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Akio. Good on the triple. 6 points for him.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Has to Ware to end the cold streak. That shot is off.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Good on the bucket.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
No good again that time.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the visiting team up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. To the left wing for three, drops in the tray.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Florida trails by 9. Takes the 13-footer. The shot comes out, being 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Morales. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Ware. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Barrage. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Florida trails by 8. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. For Florida, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Baldwin. It's blocked. Now Moore. Poked away, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's McCoy. The three-pointer is right on target.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Knocked away. Five on the clock. And that one, good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Florida trails by 9. .156 left in the game. No good with the layup. Moore passes to Lane. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. There's the pass to Baldwin. Missed inside. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Stojic, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor. Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Ewing.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, Greg, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's not going to go for him. Fast break. Here comes Florida. Kicks it to Levin for the 3. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.